All right, so boom, back again, back in the car, back with another video, doing another Apprentice review, because last night was episode 9 of the season of 2025, and this time it was TV selling. And like, I'm so jealous I got fired in week 7, you know, when I did mine, because like I would have absolutely bodied this task. Like, quick hack for you, typically the TV selling task comes in task 9, so I should just wrote it out for, no, obviously I didn't fire myself, I should just wrote it out for another 2 weeks, because I would have absolutely loved to do this task. And yeah, shouts out to Narada at Bravado Marketing. We were in the gym this morning, we had a class this morning at 6:30. Obviously it was my birthday last night, so I was out at a meal. I didn't even watch the episodes. I got to the gym this morning and he was like, yo, yeah, you're gonna do another episode today? I was like, man, I didn't even watched it. Oh, that means I gotta watch it today during the day. I'm well behind. I've deliberately stayed off social media because I didn't want to see any spoilers. And he goes, yeah, do it, man, do it. So I'm doing this video, shouts out to Narada, do you get what I mean? So I spent today watching the episode, watching your fire, so that's why this video is a bit late. So let's get into it. And as I say every week, I'm gonna try and keep this video brief, like the upgrade to Y-fronts, because like it always goes into 5 minutes. I'm already looking at it now, it's already on a minute. I ain't even spoke about anything so far, so how the hell are we in a minute in? It makes no sense. But anyway, let's get into it. And sorry, I keep shaking it, sorry. So yeah, the TV selling task, obviously I can't even talk in it too tough because I ain't even made it this far in the Apprentice, so I don't really know the behind the scenes too tough what I can give you for little, I don't even know what bits of game I can give you. But obviously for the TV selling task, you got the 2 teams, you got to pick the items, and then you basically got to move it on the TV channel. I think it was TJC they were on. I still know I would have bodied this task. If I can move weight in person, I could definitely move weight on the TV screens. But big up Mia, obviously Mia was a standout. Mia, you know what it is? I just think it's the female energy. Like, same thing with Amber Rose, same thing with Chisola. Obviously Liam, obviously we know what happened to Liam. Big up Liam, because I bucked him on Saturday at Avi's party, so I don't even want to talk down on Liam because he's a tall you. I didn't realize Liam was a tall you. I know what the mad thing is with Liam. Avi told us we couldn't even come with any mandem to the party, so I was like, oh man, I can't even bring the goons. But Liam rolled up with like 3 goons who were all like 6 foot, 7 foot. I was like, rah, Liam. I'm scared to even chat for Liam on this. Obviously, we know Liam didn't do too well, so I'm just going to leave it there. But yeah, going back to the female energy, I just love the way that Chisola graced the screen. I love the way that Mia graced the screen. I love the way that Amber Rose graced the screen. If I was there, would I have been able to grace the screen as well as them? I don't know. I would have been just moving weight. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, and one of the big things I think the candidate needs to bear in mind in this episode is that, because I've done it before, I've had the earpieces in here in the studio, hearing the producers talk to you in ear. But what people need to bear in mind is that unless you're saying something productive to the presenters, there's no point saying it. Like, for example, they kept telling Liam to put the Hoover together, put the Hoover together. It's clearly my man was struggling to put the Hoover together. There's no point saying that to him, because just throwing him off track. Do you get what I mean? So it's quite difficult. So as a producer, or when you're the candidates in there and you're doing the feedback to the presenters in the studio, unless it's really a given, there's no point, because their main thing that they're trying to do is to try and sell the product. But let me show you how I would have absolutely bodied this task, because listen, I know I can sell. Do you get what I mean? Yes, I would have been up. Okay, so that's the car key, and next up we've got this beautiful ceramic mug. It contains about 15 ounces, so about 450 millimeters. As you can see, it's got a nice glossy finish with the gold, making you feel sovereign, making you feel royal, making you feel like an absolute king, like an absolute boss. And so if you're ever at work, you know what it's like. You're at work, you're drinking out your tea, you're drinking out the coffee, you're drinking out the, oh shit, I'm messing up. But anyway, you're drinking out the tea, you're drinking out the coffee, and you got your fellow colleague coming up to you and they're just annoying you. So know what you can do? You can just take the sip, show it to them, and it tells them to allow it. So yeah, let me quickly digress. That's a very good skit idea for any content creators who wants to do a skit with my Llow It mug, or Llow It hat, or Llow It hoodie. Let me know, I can send it out to you. So right now we got 5 left on sale of the Llow It gold ceramic mug. Oh, what's that? The price is dropped. It's no longer $20.99. It's now $5.99. Get yours now. Do you get what I mean? So I would have just done something like that. But basically the main thing, touching on the features. What are the features of the product? Obviously, I know about some of the items last night. They didn't really touch on what the features are. They didn't know how to use that hand thing that wavy though, but we didn't really know the features of it. So what are the features? Again, what are the benefits? Obviously, I said the features of my mug. I'm kind of really selling it to you now, innit? Go and buy my freaking mug, lowit.shop. Yeah, www.lowit.shop. So what are the features of the mug? Obviously glossy, gold, just making you feel, oh, that's the benefit, making you feel sovereign. Got a handle, black, glossy, whatever. Benefits, like I said, make you feel gold and make you feel sovereign, hence the hat. If you're at work and Janet's talking to you when you're just trying to have a tea, when you're drinking it, telling us to allow it, that's the benefits. And of course, the call to action, buy it now. And of course, you've got the scarcity, oh, what's that? They drop the price, etc. So that's what I would have done, basically. In other words, obviously the candidates are under pressure because, you know, they're on the show, they're under P, and obviously Log Sugar's watching them as well. So yes, unfortunately it got down to, who was in the bottom three? It was Max England, it was Dean, and it was, obviously they brought back Shisola because obviously there's only 4 left. It's kind of peak when you get this far in because there's only like 4 in the team, so basically everyone gets brought back. And unfortunately, Max put himself forward for PM. They didn't win. It didn't go that well. So basically, in other words, Max England, paddle, I might need to come line you up at paddle. I've never done paddle before, but once you get the paddle business set up, make sure you set one up in Lewisham. In fact, I'll be willing to collab with you. Let's set one up in South East London, Lewisham or Catford, wherever, and let's get cracking. But unfortunately, this week, Max, you got fired. So unfortunately, this week, Max, you had to Llow it.
Also shopping, and you didn't buy anything.